So the ease of doing business is something that must be looked at. Companies cannot pack and go to the neighboring countries because, say, it's difficult to operate in the country. Why is it difficult? It could be the laws that allow them to set up their business. Could be the labor laws that we have, where we demand so much, and they end up saying, if I set up in Lesotho and set up in Mozambique, I'll make more money, so let me rather move. There are many businesses that are moving as a result. And what happens after that? The citizens in the country are left without jobs. So we need to encourage business to stay in the country so that it can create opportunities for people to get employment. And lastly, maybe looking at this government public works program, we ask ourselves as law enforcement today we're dealing with tenders, corruption in tenders, and we ask ourselves a question. With this high level of unemployment, why is government issuing tenders for people to build a school? There are kids that have done engineering. They can be able to supervise the construction of the school. There are people that don't have that education that can be employed by government to mix the cement and put those bricks up as artisans. And then we have a school, we have a clinic, we have a hospital, we have a police station. But all that is outsourced. We have a road. We even outsource the scraping of a gravel road as government. Why government does that? So this outsourcing, it's what breeds this criminality. And what then happens, it leaves people unemployed. And when people are unemployed, they sit and do nothing. And someone said, an idle mind is a devil's playground. So when people are not engaged with anything, they are going to do crime. So we want to encourage that if we want to have a solution for the gangs in the Western Cape or anywhere else in the country, we must look at this holistic environment of solving a problem. If we're going to think that law enforcement is a solution, I've said it before, most of us, we're going to take off our jacket to become citizens, the problem will remain there. So we have to, as a collective for our own children, do something extraordinary. And someone say, we don't need to be political when we address this issue. And I agree with it. We really have to take away our flags and badges on political parties and come back as citizens and say, what is the problem and how to fix it? So we appreciate this engagement, Honorable Chair.